Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. And yeah, welcome back again to my channel. If today is the first time of you seeing me, welcome to my channel. My name is Blessing. I'm so pleased to have you in this channel. You're just going to have the best of information that you could ever think of. Alright, so for you to be part of this family, I want you to please subscribe. Press the subscribe button, the notification, turn on all those things, and it's free. So whenever I upload and I give, you're gonna get the information ASAP. So please do that. And also to my old subscribers, you guys know the drill. Guess what, guys? You guys rock. You guys are amazing. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video, shall we? All right. Alright guys, so like the title has already said, in today's video I'll be talking about the cost of living in North Cyprus. So if that sounds like what you want to hear, just stick around. So you guys already know I like doing the professional part before I go into the gist. So for all of you that want to study for this September intake, that's this fall, and September is just like 2 months by the way. So if you want to study in North Cyprus, I am your agent. I am the one for you. So please contact me through my email. My email is always on the screen. My website is also on the screen. Contact me. And if you don't know and you're just seeing my video for the very first time, my husband and I, we are currently in North Cyprus and we are agents in North Cyprus. So anything that you want to know about North Cyprus when it concerns school and everything, we are your plug, okay? So contact me through my email and let's get into the video because it's gonna be juicy. Alright guys, so first off, like the title has already said again, talking about cost of living in North Cyprus. And I'm sorry for the noise, and to be very precise, I know it's going to be cost of living in North Cyprus as a student, because majority of you guys are students watching me and everything. So let's just call it cost of living in North Cyprus as an international student. So you got me. I'm gonna break it down, and with what I am seeing, I believe that I am gonna be doing a part 2, because if I use one video to dissect everything, the video is going to be super long. So I will just try at least 20 minutes just give the information. But if it exceeds 20 minutes, because I'm checking the time, if it exceeds 20 minutes, this video is going to have a part 2 so that I calm down and explain. So yes, I have some stuff written, so you know. So first off, the most popular question that I've received from you guys, and I'm happy to answer this question. The first question that will come up from your mind, you guys are watching me, is how much is the feeding? Like, how much does it cost for feeding? So this is what I want to say. Let's just let's just keep things in perspective, okay? I am aware that there are some people that live with high budget, there are some people that live in medium budget, and there are some people that live in low budget, okay? So having this said, so I will just start from, okay, let me start from the high. So if you're somebody that you like bougie things and all those things, your cost of living, or as in your cost of feeding, let's just talk with feeding now because we're talking about living. So your cost of feeding will be different from medium and low. So for example, now if you're somebody that likes eating in the restaurants, for example, you go to Popeye, at least you'll be getting something like a good meal for one person. At least if it's Popeye, like I'll put this one, it will be around like maybe 50 TL, 60 TL. You're going to have a good one meal. But you can also make it from 35 TL. So maybe you go to a kebab. There's one popular food that we eat here in the afternoon in North Cyprus. It's called kebab. We have sush kebab, we have Adana kebab, so many kind of kebab. So you might get that one with drink and everything for about maybe say 35 TL. So if you're that kind of a person, then you cook once in a while, your price range is going to be different. So if you're that kind of a person that is expensive, let me say maybe putting restaurant bill, you can just times it, maybe eating 2 times in the restaurant or once in the restaurant, depending on what you want to eat, 60 times 1 month, just times it for yourself. Or you want to eat kebab, the cheap part, it's not like cheap part, like the less expensive part, that kebab and drink and all those things, maybe 35 TL, you times it by the days that we have in the month, so you know how much you will spend. But if I'm looking at it in a whole for the whole month as an expensive person, for one person, I think you'll be spending close to maybe say 700 800 TL, or even 1000, it depends. So now that is it for the expensive budget. So let's go to the medium, and the medium range of students. I would say for one person you can pretty much live with from 250 TL to 500 TL when it comes to feeding, because first of all, we have local markets where you can buy stuff, and we have the farmers market that I did a vlog. I'm going to put the link there so you go and watch. So we have farmers markets, we have local markets. So if you go and shop for yourself, maybe you buy the things that you want, all those things in bulk and everything, at the end of the day, that sometimes that me myself as a family person, I go to the farmers market, I don't even spend up to 100 TL. So for one person, from 200 or 250, because I'm talking about the medium now, medium class of spender, or budget, whatever. So from 250 to 500, it will not reach 500 if you maybe, because maybe once in a while you want to go to the restaurant to buy things, like just maybe you're tired or something, you just want to get it. So let's just put it around that range. So like I said, you go to farmers market, you buy things affordable. Even that other shop that I showed you guys, I'm also going to link the video so you guys will go and watch. It's more like an African store where they sell gari, all those African things. If you, for example, buy quarter bag of rice, you cannot even finish it as one person in 1 month, and quarter bag of rice is about 50 TL. So let's just divide it. You buy 25 TL, you've gotten rice for yourself for 1 month. Then you buy banku, which is semovita, semolina, semolina. You buy that one for about 30 TL and everything. Like, it's so affordable. So if you gather everything with 250, if you know how to buy your things, you can do it. For one person, you can. So I'm going to put the 250 range, and I'm going to put the dollars converter so that you see everything that I'm talking about. So around that 250 to 500 as one person. Then once in a while you want to spoil yourself in a kebab shop, you just buy 35 TL kebab and just have fun, or coffee or something. So within 250 to 500 for one person is gonna be enough for you in terms of feeding. So let's now go to the low, the very low, let me just call it a third class student. How the hell am I saying this thing? Like a student with a low budget, like the very low. I talked about the high, medium, now the very low. So a student with a low budget is not a sin, okay? That doesn't mean that is how your life is going to be. It's just your student life, okay? Things changes, obviously and definitely. So for a student with a low budget, my advice is, number one, you're going to be buying things in farmers market, or if you're very tired, you buy things in local market at city center. You're going to be able, if you know how to do your things, you're going to be able to survive with 200 TL to, let me say, 350. So that means you'll be buying things with akoniche, you'll be buying things with brain. You know some certain place, like even in the supermarket that we have, like Lema supermarket is a very big one, but it's kind of in the bougie side. But there are things that are very affordable because the owner of this Lema supermarket is also the owner of CIU, and it also has a poultry, a large poultry where they rear chicken, lay egg, they sell chicken, all those stuff, very large ones. So that their egg is much is less expensive. So that's why I was talking about it. Like if you want to buy egg, definitely you need egg for the month. So you buy egg in Lema, then that's all. Don't buy too much things there because of the price and everything. Then you can now be buying most of your things in the farmers market. And let me just digress more again. We're talking about the farmers market. That's if you're living in Lefkosha, the farmers market is always on Sunday. If you're living in Guinea, the farmers market is always on Wednesday. If you're living in Maguza, the farmers market is on Thursday. And to crown it all, I've never been to other cities, but in Lefkosha, as a student with low budget, let me just give you this hint. You would definitely have to be going, because the market starts in the morning on Sunday and it ends around, because now it's summer, so it's still bright till 8 o'clock. So let me say from 6:30 ish, when market is almost, things are almost being sold out and they're now doing extra sales, that is the time you need to be going to the market, to the farmers market. You don't go in the morning or afternoon. No, don't go that time. Go in the evening. People are now trying to sell off the remaining things. You can see things, they'll just gather maybe green beans 5 TL, like the price is cut, in a cheap place. They now still cut the price again to very, very affordable. So that's a very good tip that I'm giving you guys. So if you're a student with a low budget, you have to be smart. Come in the late in the evening, then shop. You're gonna get best of the day. And like I also said, from 200 to 350 as one person, you can survive as an international student with a low budget. Okay, I hope I explained this very well. And like I said, I'm going to be putting the $ and everything there for you. And I think maybe subsequently there will be a day that if I really have the time, because it's easy to say but it's not easy to do, because buying things, bargaining, and also vlogging and everything is, but I'll just like do my shopping, but it's not, I don't know how it's going to be to just show you how much I shop for the month, but I don't know. But at least this tip that I've given you will be very beneficial. And as a student with a low budget, you don't have anything to do with restaurants, okay, for now, okay, just keep that aside. All right, so that is it. Or if you want to go to a restaurant, maybe you just buy Turkish coffee, 2TL, or water, something. So yeah, so that is it for feeding. So let's talk about bills, because when it comes to abroad, the first thing after the happiness and everything, the next thing that will get to your mind is bills. So let's talk about bills. Now bills is like divided into plenty category. You have your gas bill, you have your light bill, water bill, I think Wi-Fi bill. These are all the basic bill that you really have, except you're an extra person. So this doesn't really boil down to whether you're in low budget or high budget, because these are essential, so you need it. So when it comes to bills, like the price range differs, and it also, with my experience, it also differs with the house. Okay, what I mean is that there are some houses here in North Cyprus that is a prepaid. Their electricity, I'm talking about electricity now, the electricity is prepaid, so it's pay as you go. You recharge the card maybe from I know that you can even recharge for 20 TL, yeah, but the most reasonable one is to recharge from 50 TL. You can recharge your water bill 50 TL, your light bill 50 TL, and everything. For one person, I have seen a student that I brought. The student, because he's using prepaid, I'm talking about prepaid now. The student used, because she was staying alone, she used 50 TL for close to 2 months, and I don't know how she did it, but she did it. That's what she told me, that she didn't pay electricity bill again for about 2 months, and so it depends. Now this comes with, as a student, in the morning you do your shower, everything, you leave the house, then you go to classes and everything. When you come back, you only on the things that is for everybody. You only on the things that you're using. Like if you're on your TV, you watch your TV or your phone. If your phone is maybe you're charging your phone and it's full, you remove everything from the plug, you off the plug and everything. You just, the basic thing is that if you're not using something, you just switch it off and really remove it. Don't do those style that you just remove the stuff and keep it on. No, switch it off. Just switch everything off that you're not using. That student really did justice to that prepaid. So in prepaid, it's more precise, and in prepaid there is also a box where you can be seeing your bills, like you'll be seeing how much you have left and all those things. So like I said, the students used 50 TL for about 2 months and everything, but it's not everybody that can do that. This one is just an exceptional case. However, when it comes to the majority, the most popular electricity medium that we have here in North Cyprus is normal. You go to the they'll be bringing bills every month to you. So also this depends on the house and how the electricity connection is, and also everything. There's some houses that for some reason I don't know, their electricity bill is so high, while some is just normal, breathable. So I know that there was a house recently, a house that 4 students, that it was a 2+1, 4 students were living, and they were paying about 200 and something on the electricity, as in living in the house. So it's 4 people, everybody are doing their thing. So the electricity bill was about from 200 to, let's just say 400. I'm not really sure, but around that range. But there are some houses that, another thing again, it all depends on the kind of people that you live in. And when it's this kind of when it's cold, when it's winter, there are some people that no matter what you tell them, let me say for example, the house has a heat, a AC, a converter that changed from AC to heater, whatever, in the house already there. You tell them that don't use that one, more affordable, you use gas heater. But there are some individuals that will not, they'll just keep a blind eye, and they will only need you in the other room. You don't know what the other person in the other room is doing, so that will make your bills to be high. So let me just say, on a normal electricity, and to be frank, this depends, because the number of people in the house also increase this thing, because everybody is using their own laptop, everybody is using their phone, everybody is doing this and that and everything. So but let me just say, on an average, from 150 to 400 TL for a house of 4 people or 6 people. Okay, yes, so that is what you're going to be paying for electricity bill. However, in terms of water is more cheap. There are some places you don't even pay for water. It's included in your house rent. So for water bill, I think you can get from 100 to even 400 or 300. So I think that in these terms of this range, it depends on the kind of people that are living in the house and how they are using the stuff and everything. But from this range is okay. But if you're living 4 in a room, and for water at least 200 is okay, or 250 is okay. Then for electricity, at least 200 or 250, at most 300 is okay. So when you divide it among yourself, you're going to be paying like 80 TL or 60 TL. So that is that for bills. Okay, the next one is the phone bills. There are so many kind of okay, not like so many kind, but there are so many kind of packages like different kind of 6 megabytes, 5 megabytes, you have 6 megabytes, you have 1000 free SMS, you have 100 minutes international call that you can call your family and everything. So it depends on the package. But okay, for me, because I already have Wi-Fi in my phone, I don't do much during the day, so for me, I use the package where I pay 75 TL. My husband's phone is more expensive, but for me, I pay 75 TL for my phone bill. Then in that 75 TL is a package. I have 1000 SMS inside there. I have 100 minutes international call. So let me say it again. I have 100 minutes call, so I can call for 100 minutes internationally. I have 2 megabytes in my phone, internet access. So I have 2 megabytes for 75 TL. I know my husband one is more expensive and it has about 6 megabytes and the rest of it. So but on an average, this is what I use. The package depends. It depends on the amount. On how much is your own? Huh? How much is your own? 95. So my husband's own package is using so he's using 150 minutes. He has 150 international call minutes. He has 1000 SMS and also 6 megabyte yes. And also 6 megabyte data. So that is it. It depends, but from 75, I think they will be even more cheaper. But I think my own is cheaper. I don't know, but at least from 75 TL you have this package for your internet on your phone. Okay, so all right, so let me go into the Wi-Fi now. The Wi-Fi, the package. Let me see. I hope this is not going to interrupt my video. Is this showing? Okay. This, like this, I've tried. So this is Wi-Fi. Okay. All right, so for Wi-Fi, which is very, very important, and there's this couple of students that just came February. Thank God they listened to us, because nobody knew that this pandemic is going to happen and they had to have classes online. So without that, there are so many things that when you're in abroad and everything, that you cannot just do without internet, because there are so many things that you do with it. So Wi-Fi is most preferable. And I just remembered, for the phone package and everything, we have two basic line here. We have Telsim and Tuxel, but though we use Telsim, whatever. So that is it. So for the Wi-Fi now, it's very important for you to use to have a Wi-Fi in your house. So for example, now let me just say you guys are 4 in the house, 2 plus 1, you're 4 in the house. You have a Wi-Fi. I know that for the very first time when you're a new student, you're just coming and everything, you buy the router, you buy the dish and everything. I know it comes with a package. Maybe 3 months is about 500 and something. You have they will give you everything package. But subsequently, I'm talking fast because my minute is going, like it's almost 25 minutes now. This video is going to have a part 2 because I've not even, I wanted to enter transportation, but I cannot do it in this video because it's already 25 minutes. So all right, so for the Wi-Fi now, so if you're just fresher, like just you guys are just coming, at least from 500 to, it's not to 600, 500 to 550, you get 3 months package. Why they will give you the Wi-Fi, they will give you this router that I showed you, the dish and everything. They will come and fix it in your house and all those things, and the Wi-Fi, the dish, everything in them belongs to you. So it's about within that 500 ish to 550 TL, the package. However, now subsequently, a month is 110 TL. But there's a way you can go about this, is that if you do from 3 months, if you're doing 3 months, they'll charge you 280 and they will give you 1 month free. So now you see that the price is lesser than paying every month. Okay, then if you're doing for 6 months, they'll reduce the price and also give you 2 months free. If you're doing for 1 year, they'll reduce the price and also give you 3 months free. So basically this is how much it costs to have a Wi-Fi in the house, because it's very important. If that's those students, our students that came, didn't listen to me, how would they be able to be doing their online classes now? Because you can have data in your phone, but that is not enough when it comes to doing assignments, maybe online classes and all those things, because never know. So yes, so to have a Wi-Fi in your house is the best. And when you're about 4 or 2, everything, you divide the money don't get it twisted. When you come here, in case you don't know, when you come here, if you guys are living 6 in the room or 4 in the house or whatever, you guys divide your bill equally. Okay, everything is equal. So yes, so I don't want this thing to cut. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely I'm going to do a part 2. I'll be talking about transportation and the rest of the things that I wrote. I hope I answered 1 or 2 questions. I will see you guys in my next one.